Welcome to Digital Marketing for Small Business Owners. In today's video, we are going to review Microsoft Ads. Because you are becoming an expert in Google Ads, understanding Microsoft Ads will be much simpler than it was understanding Google Ads the first time. In today's video, we will review the Microsoft Ad account. We will learn how to import your ads from Google, and you will become a Microsoft Ads expert. To open up a Microsoft Ads account, simply go to Google and Google Microsoft Ads. Most likely, an ad will pop up, Advertising for Microsoft Advertising, formerly known as Bing Ads. You may hear people refer to Bing Ads. They are referring to Microsoft Ads. Microsoft bought out Bing and Yahoo and therefore took over this platform. It looks extremely similar to Google Ads. Go ahead and click on the Microsoft Ads link, sign up, and fill out the initiating information. Just like Google Ads, they're going to ask you for some information about your business name, your business URL, your business contact information and location. They may ask you to set up a radius, insert keywords, and create an ad. This is normal. Google does this as well. They want you to create a smart campaign starting out, for they know that everyone using their platform for the first time may not be an expert. Go ahead and launch the Microsoft Ad campaign they have you make. Don't worry, we will pause this right away. When you open up your Microsoft Ad account for the first time after entering all this preliminary information, including payment information, you will notice that the screen looks very simple. This is the smart mode of Microsoft Advertising. If you recall, Google had this too. We need to switch to expert mode. To do so, select the tools icon and then select switch to expert mode. A screen will pop up that looks very similar to Google Ads. The first thing we want to do is pause that smart campaign that you made. Go to the left-hand side and click on Campaigns. It is there in Campaigns that you will see one live campaign. This is the smart campaign you just made. To pause this, hover over the green enabled dot next to the blue campaign name. Go ahead and select the option to pause this campaign. Now you can see that your campaign has been paused. Before you start importing your Microsoft Ad campaigns, it's important to note that your Google Ad campaigns are activated. I had mine paused. I simply activated them so that Microsoft Ads could properly import them. So what next? We want to import some campaigns. You can import campaigns here manually, like you did so on Google Ads. But Microsoft Ads has this awesome feature that enables you to import your ads directly from Google, and also a new feature directly from Facebook. Now, because all of these ad platforms are different, you will notice that some ads may not translate correctly or import correctly, such as Google Visual or Display Ads. This is normal. Simply go with the flow, do what Microsoft allows you, and know that it is awesome that you can use your Google Ads on Microsoft as well. To import your campaigns, select the Import icon on the top toolbar. Select Import from Google Ads. You'll need to connect to Google, so go ahead and sign in. Select the Google Ad account that you want to use. If you're not sure about what your Google Ad account number is, open another tab, log into your proper Google Ad account, and in the tab it will show the number or your Google 10-digit ID. Select the 10-digit ID that shows up in Microsoft Ads. Then select Next. Next, you can name your import. I prefer to choose custom names, and I prefer to choose the Import Now option. I do this because I've had issues in the past where campaigns automatically update. This includes automatically updating the Google bids and budgets. I often do not have the same bids and budgets in Google as I do in Microsoft, so I like to ensure that I do manual imports every time I do them in Microsoft Ads. Then Microsoft will start importing your campaigns. There is another way to do this, and this is to choose the advanced campaign import options. I am going to include this as well. So let's check out how to import campaigns with the advanced options. I'm going to start over by selecting the import icon, import from Google Ads, sign into my Google Ad account, select the proper Google Ad account, select Next, rename the campaign if you'd like. I'll leave it for now. Select the auto schedule for now. Instead of selecting Start Import, select Advanced Options. It is here that you start seeing some more options. It is important to pay attention to each of these options. If you do not select these options or make any dictations here, Microsoft Ads will import the ads to their advantage. For example, they will import the ads with the current Google Ad budgets, and they will also import the keywords with the automatic Microsoft Ad minimums. This can be a good or bad thing. I like to be in control, so I choose the Advanced Import option. I like to choose the specific campaigns I want to import, and I manually select those campaigns. If you do not see a campaign here you want to import, ensure to show all paused ad types. Then click Next. And then there are many options you can read through. Don't get hung up here. I'll show you the most important options I pay attention to. In this section, it is critical to fill out the UET tag information. UET tags are Microsoft's version of Google Ads conversion tracking. Conversion tracking enables you to better understand your return on ad spend for your ads. Fill out this information, preferred information, for your business. I like to pay attention to the bids and budgets option. This is critical because this is where your budgets change. You want to make sure you are spending as much in Microsoft advertising as you plan and no more. I like to deselect increase bids to Microsoft advertising minimums. I like to deselect update bids. I like to deselect update bid strategies. Now you can name your import. Once you've imported your Google Ad campaigns, you can go to the Campaigns tab and see your campaigns. Review the basic information. Are your daily budgets accurate? If not, go ahead and change them. Review your ad groups. Are they there? If not, do another import. Microsoft Ads is really amazing because they have excellent customer support. If you ever have a question or a concern, you can simply select the Help question mark icon on the top toolbar. There are options to start a live chat or request a call. And be aware, they call back very, very quickly. So ensure if you select that option, your phone is nearby. I have never received any spammy calls or messages from Microsoft Advertising. So know that if you use your number here, you won't be spammed. This line is also very beneficial if you just want help walking through your campaign optimization. Simply call their support number, ask them about general questions that you have. Is my campaign on? Ask them about general questions you may have, such as, is my account optimized? And a specialist can walk through this with you. You can have one-on-one help. It's amazing. All right, we mentioned the UET tag. As with Google conversion tracking, every site is different when you implement this particular conversion tracking. Let's go ahead and explore the UET tag. Select the Tools icon. Under the Conversion Tracking column, select UET tag. As you can see, Microsoft Ads has a lot of information here. You want to make sure you follow these steps closely. You have already created a tag, so what you need to do next is you can see that the tag is unverified here. This means that Microsoft Ads cannot see this tag on your site. In order to implement this tag, like Google, you need to get the code and implement it on your site. It is best to have a UET tag installed by a site developer or someone who understands code. If tags are inserted in the wrong place, your website will not work properly. You don't want to put your website at risk. In order to send the information to the developer, simply scroll to the far right-hand side of the UET tag column. Select the action to view the tag. As you can see here, the UET tag needs to be pasted on every page of your website. This is a great job for a developer. If you plan to do it yourself, copy the UET tag here and insert it onto your site. If you'd like to send it to a developer, simply select Email. After that, you can create conversion goals and audiences, just like in Google. You can define your audiences as people who visit your website, people similar to those who visit your website, people looking for dice or your product or service, and people who look like people who are looking for your service or device. As you create these audiences, you will find that some audiences respond better to your ads than others. This is normal. But the UET tag lets you track people and understand the general data. Tracking people sounds a little uncertain, but don't worry, this data collected is anonymous. You just see the general numbers. For example, you don't see the specific name of someone who visited your site, but rather the number of people that visited your site over a period of time. It will take about 24 hours for Microsoft Ads to validate this tag. So in the meantime, you can create new audiences and conversion goals. You can do that simply by selecting the Tools icon and under Conversion Tracking, selecting Conversion Goals. To create an audience, go under Shared Library and select Audiences. It is there you can create and select audiences you want your ads to target. So there you have it. Now you have a brief introduction to Microsoft Ads. As you can see, this is extremely similar to Google Ads. Know that the basics are signing up for an account, registering your payment method, importing Google campaigns if you want to import them, or creating them as you did in Google but in Microsoft Ads. The process is extremely similar, and hopefully you will find it is very easy. If not, Microsoft support is there to help you. Also, do not forget to implement your conversion tracking or your UET tag. This should be verified within the first 24 hours. Once you set up your conversion tracking, your ads will be able to track for conversions. I recommend putting ads on pause until your conversion tracking is in place. But for now, just build out your campaigns and implement your conversion tracking tab. There is an introduction to Microsoft advertising. In the next video, I will talk about the differences between Microsoft advertising and Google Ads. Though the platforms are very similar, there are some important differences between the two. You'll want to be aware of these. So I hope you enjoy watching that video. Thank you for joining me for Digital Marketing for Small Business Owners. Until next time, have a great day. After that, you can create conversion goals and audiences, just like in Google. You can define your audiences as people who visit your website, people similar to those who visit your website, people looking for dice or your product or service, and people who look like people who are looking for your service or device. As you create these audiences, you will find that some audiences respond better to your ads than others. This is normal. But the UET tag lets you track people and understand the general data. Tracking people sounds a little uncertain, but don't worry, this data collected is anonymous. You just see the general numbers. For example, you don't see the specific name of someone who visited your site, but rather the number of people that visited your site over a period of time.